What's going on, family? Welcome back. Welcome back to another Real Talk. I want to talk about the food messing with the brain as we thank our Heavenly Father for so much. The food that's messing with the brain. Have you noticed that Alzheimer's is getting more and more worse? You see more and more cases of it, and it's a sad sight to see when you see so many loved ones who are losing their memory, dementia, and what's going on that I believe truly in my heart is always been the food. And these foods are leaving a mark on the brain, messing up our thinking process. There's this well, let me just say it like this, these chemicals. And this one chemical called I think it's called dicellia. And if I'm saying it wrong, correct me on the pronunciation. But it's what they put in a lot of food. Um, they add in flavor, right? And we think it's really good because of all the adding in the flavor, but you gotta ask yourself, with all this adding in for flavor, what is it doing to our body? What is it doing to our brain? What is it really doing? Something as simple as microwave popcorn and the studies that they've been having on popcorn, the chemicals that's off in the popcorn, even when you think about a microwave alone, when you start thinking about the microwave, you start thinking about chemicals, you start thinking about radiation, warming up food, what's already in the food, how we warming up the food. What is it really doing to our brain, y'all? This is why I talked about soul food so much years ago. All the salt, the added flavor, the seasoning. This is why you can't eat everybody's food. Some people think you're being mean when you don't eat everybody's food, everybody's cooking, but a lot of them don't understand you looking out for yourself. Because you may not think this stuff is really doing no harm. All the processed red meat, the bacon, the bologna, I mean hot dogs, etc. Then you add in the soft drinks, all this sugar. You just look at the Western diet completely. See, we've been taught so many lies, y'all. Even with eating, I think about a lot of our older generation. How many they minds started slipping away, and they didn't know who they were. And you notice why I say this is getting worse and worse and worse. But then, like I tell my mom and a lot of our older generation, look at how they ate. So they only could teach us what they knew. No disrespect to our none of them, but they can only teach us what they knew, and they only would get us what they could afford to get us coming up. But when you start looking at all the sugar, all the processed meat, the sodium intake, the cholesterol level sky high because of this stuff, the diabetes. See, now they've been calling Alzheimer's now type 3 diabetes. Or you want to say dementia. It's known as type 3 diabetes. You got type 1, type 2. Now the studies, like they keep saying, this is type 3. This stuff is what's causing a lot of depression, anxiety. You can't control your behavior. You paranoid all the time. You can't remember nothing. You just hallucinating. You're seeing things all in the food. And if you look at what I'm getting ready to close. Now I'm not gonna make this video too much longer. But to those of us who study all the time and stay on guard, we know what they're doing to the food. We know what they're doing to the water. We know what they're doing to the soil. I mean, everything is tampered with. So I want to do this video just to say, I know we have to be prayed up and be careful with what we put into our bodies and eating, but take care of yourself the best way you can. And if you can avoid buying stuff, eating certain stuff, and I know a lot of people that's addicted to sweets. They'll tell me, JT, that's my downfall, sweets. But see, sweets, sugar's not the only thing that causes diabetes. You got to look at the starch also. And I know some people are going to say, well, JT, it's hard, man. You know, I've been brought up on this stuff. Me too. But I had to go against a lot of this stuff. Question is, how much do we really want to take care of ourselves? You want to be around as long as you can, while you can, and do what you can, while you can. Don't put nothing extra on yourself that you don't have to. And I'm gonna add this in there. Now think about the little few things I just said, and then add that in with the smoking and drinking habits. Look at liquor alone. Look at how sweet liquor is. Then you got all the smoking, the different type of drugs. Man, it's already tough just keeping yourself the way you need to. So I don't know who this was for. I just wanted to share it with y'all. And I thank y'all for all that you do on here. Let's continue to pray for each other. And y'all stay blessed. Shalom.